first embarrassing story. I shoved a lady out of a Taco Bell bathroom. What happened was she was pushing on the door because me, my sister, and me. And my mom. That's the three. We were going into the bathroom because my mom doesn't like me being alone by myself, and it was Taco Bell, so it was like a one-person bathroom, so we could just all go in, use the bathroom, then go out. This lady thought that was a multiple stall bathroom, so she was trying to come in too. I was the last person in. I was shoving the door as hard as I could, and she fell back. I slammed the door and locked it in her face, basically.
Ooh.
I mean, there's that one. And there's a whole line of people and her that saw that, and it was really awkward when I walked out of the bathroom. Another one. I was playing violin, and my school is very small. I was in about fifth grade? Yeah, 5th grade. There's a graduation ceremony for the 6th graders because we were moving up. It was the 5th graders held the graduation ceremony for the 6th graders who were going into middle school because our school only went up to 6th grade. So, what we did for part of the whole graduation thing was we performed as a little quartet because we are so tiny. We had nobody in the orchestra that was from our school except us 4. I had the loudest violin because I had gotten my violin from an actual store. It was one of those things you rent it every month, and then after so much time it's yours. So I had that violin. Everybody else had violins that were pre-used. They were all no shade or anything, but they just weren't in the best condition because they were used for a very long time. Mine was the loudest, and there had to have been 200 to 300, no, maybe it's just my imagination. I'll go 100 to 200 people. That's still too much for me in 5th grade, okay? So I was freaking out. We're playing a song, I don't remember which song it was. I remember being really embarrassing at the time though, because what happened was I was playing so loud that I played one more note and it sounded really off, it wasn't right. It wasn't the right note. It clearly wasn't the right note because it was a song that everybody knew. It was Old MacDonald or something like that. It was a song that everybody knew. I played a note that was completely off. Nobody knew it. I was the loudest one. Everybody heard it. It rang because I gave it a freaking accent. I didn't know what accents were at the time, but I dug in. And I went to that. And everybody heard it. I was extremely embarrassed. Yeah, I kind of just moved on after that. So, I was in kindergarten. Let me paint the scene for you. I was in kindergarten, and I went to this daycare thing. All the kindergarten kids, they would go over and they would stay at this daycare, and they'd do activities and stuff. For that day, we had gone to the YMCA. So basically what happened is I loved this slide. I love this slide so much. It was a twisty slide. The problem with the twisty slide was they had no lifeguards at the top or bottom to signal to you if you can go. Second problem, it's a twisty slide, so you can't see who's at the bottom of it. So what ended up happening, let me just summarize. What ended up happening was I went down the twisty slide, I ran into some kid, I literally shoved him off the slide. He was sitting at the bottom trying to get off, and here I come boom! I kicked, it was, because it was really fast, because there's water on the slide. I was going at full speed ahead, I didn't even see the kid until I ran into him. I was fine, he wasn't, he started crying. I looked really bad because it looked like I did it on purpose. I did not do it on purpose. I still think about this to this day. I'm sorry if you are watching. This isn't really embarrassing, it's just kind of me being a bad person. Basically what I did, I still remember this. I hate that I still remember this. I was in preschool. I was at my daycare. There's this one toy that everybody loved. Oh my gosh. Everybody fought over it. Everybody loved it. My mom always picked me up last at the daycare. So, what I did was I still had the toy with me because I was nobody else has it. I accidentally pocketed it. I think it was accidentally. I can't remember if it was accident or on purpose. But I still remember it. I still feel guilty, kind of. I'm sorry. I brought it home with me. I told my mom about it, but I never brought it back to the daycare. I have no clue where it could be. And they never saw it again. And then to top that off, here's another story. So I was also in preschool. I still remember the story. I don't know why. I don't know how I can remember this story, but somehow I do. There's this one kid that I always played with, and he was being really obnoxious that one day. Why do I remember this? I feel like I'm lying. I'm not lying. I still remember this. He was being annoying that day. We were talking about what we want to be when we grew up, and I like dead ass looked him into the eyes. I was like, I want to be an octopus. That's what I'm drawing on my paper. Like, it was like we had to draw what we wanted to be when we grew up. I was drawing an octopus. I was like, I want to be an octopus when I grow up. And he was like, he freaked out. He was like, she can't be an octopus. Like, that's not allowed. I was like, yes, I can. I can be an octopus, and I will be an octopus, and you will never be an octopus. Like I was so specific about it, too. I was like, I am going to be a purple octopus when I grow up.